And here in the state line, we're looking at some of that wintry weather ourselves, though not quite as severe as what they'll be seeing in the Hawkeye State as we head into Saturday. So as we look at Exact Track radar, we can already see that snow and freezing rain developing at this point ahead of this low pressure system that is drawing in some warmer air. So by the time it gets to our area, we're going to be talking about more liquid rain instead of freezing rain. However, looking like a big mess across especially the eastern half of the state of Iowa. As it crosses over into northwestern Illinois, though, there may still be some freezing rain in the morning and early afternoon. So that's why winter weather advisories are posted for the western part of our area, pretty much from Freeport on to the west. For Stevenson County, that advisory is in effect from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. For Jodavious, Carroll, and Whiteside counties, that's in effect from 3 to 3. So we're looking at slick spots possible due to that freezing rain, although, as we'll see on Future Track, may start out as a little bit of wet snow early in the morning. Here's Future Track between about 10 and 11 o'clock, seeing that snow already going on, and then you start to see that change over to that pink color. That's that freezing rain that we're going to be watching out for. As we get closer to noon, here we are seeing that precipitation starting to inch its way off to the east, and it will start out as a brief period of freezing rain, and that'll continue to move off to the north and east through about 2 o'clock here, but you'll notice the rain starting to approach the area from the south, and that'll move overhead. So between about 2 and 4 o'clock, that's going to be when we see that transition to all rain. So as the precipitation moves in, it will start out as freezing rain and then change over to all rain by about 4 o'clock, and then any icing conditions should be pretty much wrapped up as we head towards 6 o'clock, though there will still be some rain showers to contend with, and it could be heavy at times into the evening hours before we start to see that rain taper off as we head into early Sunday morning. And then we're talking about some foggy conditions potentially as we head into Sunday morning. So first off for Saturday, again, 6 to 6 is going to be that time frame that we just kind of a broad time frame that we could be seeing some slippery pavement, the sidewalks and the untreated roads, that we could have a little glaze of ice on them. So make sure to pay attention if you're going to be out and about through especially the late morning and the early afternoon. That's the time frame to watch out for this. And then as we see more rain developing, we'll have warming temps as well. So that'll be all rain and not necessarily freezing rain as we head later on. So just make sure to be careful as you head out the door for our Saturday with that a little bit of a mix early on with the freezing rain and then turning to all liquid rain. And then we dry out by Sunday, a little bit of fog in the morning. So we'll have to watch out for some low visibilities then. Otherwise, temperatures getting into the 40s, and then we warm up even more by Monday with one more shot of rain during the day on Monday, with those highs getting close to 50. But then a cold front comes in. We cool things down again, but not as drastically. We're not going to be quite as frigid as the last couple of days, but in your most accurate 10-day forecast, we may be hopping on the temperature roller coaster after all. Looks like maybe a bitter day next Saturday, but notice that big difference as we head to Christmas Eve, where we may be jumping back above freezing. So at least maybe enjoy the somewhat average weather while we've got it before we hop on the roller coaster again, Sam.